Welcome everyone to the Top Signal Show, where we spotlight the latest tools on OKX, share what's happening and trending in the space, and chat with some of the sharpest minds in the crypto industry in general. Quick legal disclaimer before we jump in. Everything shared on this show is for informational purposes only and reflects our guests' own views, not necessarily those of OKX. This is not financial advice. Crypto is risky, so always do your own research. I'm Elizabeth Olsen. I'm a director of marketing at OKX, and I'm here with Camski, who's co-founder of Mood Labs and our wonderful co-host. Kamski, what's up? What are you excited about?
Hi, hello everyone. I'm super pumped to be here because today we're actually celebrating a pretty big milestone for Top Signal. So for those that have been with us since the beginning, it's been over a month. And we crossed 1 million impressions, which is massive, like across Twitter and various channels. So it's honestly, I'm so proud. Like we've started off, from scratch, and we've got some incredible guests. And today is a special day, and I know that you guys know who is going to join us. But before we go for it, I just want to say hi to the chat. I see Jaylene. Hello, girl. And then we
Uh,
have our community that's there. What's up, everyone? Super pumped for today. And we're going to have our usual little market overview before we get started.
yeah, I think that's such a good point. Like, just shout out to everybody who's been supporting the show so far. It's been, yeah, I guess just over a month now. We've had the most insane all-star lineup of guests. We're just so grateful to everyone for taking the time and supporting and tuning in and asking awesome questions and us like just being able to dive into what's happening in this space together. And yeah, it's been a million impressions and over 100K views, and that's on X alone, actually. So that's not even counting we've been putting this on YouTube. We're starting to put things on Instagram as well. So yeah, it's starting to take off, and we're just getting started too. We have some awesome guests lined up for the rest of this month and December. So yeah, continue to keep tuning in with us on Wednesdays. We're gonna be here, and yeah, just excited to hang with you. Definitely want to also be possible. Shout out to our Clippers. Clippers are goats here.
We definitely love our Clippers. Shout out to everybody. So are we? Can we announce the agenda of the day? I'm gonna.
Yes. Let's
It's
get into
time.
it. Of course, we're gonna be talking about the Monad launch. Cannot help but cover everything that's happening in that ecosystem. Obviously, like Bear Chain, some interesting things happening over there. Babycoin, Avicii, 67 meme taking off. And then we'll also like talk about what's happening in macro, like what's up with Bitcoin, why this crazy dip. Yeah, and then in just a couple minutes actually, so we're just going to breeze through the market update this show because we really want to highlight and give the majority of the time to our incredible guests. We've got Jake from Thrust, which is a celebrity launch coin platform, and then the one and only Neon, who's an incredible streamer. I'm sure you guys have heard of him and have checked out some of his hilarious, awesome, and crazy content online. We love it. We're big fans. So I'm really excited. We can't believe it's a big pinch me moment to have him on the show today. And yeah, maybe we'll just like jump right into a little macro update for now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
in the
so
green
basically
today. We're in the green today, which is good. Let me bring up some charts.
finally.
Oh my god, that little blip. Thank God. It's been
We need
so
some hope.
rough. It's been rough. We've been having to do these like market updates in the red, and it's been still crushing. But today we have a bit of green green hope. Thank God. So we're hovering close to 90K finally. And like it's been tough because we've had massive liquidations happening in the market in the past few weeks. I have some numbers here. So between November 18 and 21, we've had 1.9 billion forced liquidations happening. So around 391,000 traders were liquidated, and all 2025 gains have been erased. So that's like pretty massive. It's not a narrative
Round trip.
collapse. So hopefully we see a bounce here. We're not in a bear market, even though the vibes are a little bit low. But still, we're definitely seeing some good strength in we have like stable coins, which are a really strong narrative, crypto cards, which we're going to be talking about in a little bit. and a bit.
Yeah.
And I
On
know
this
that there's
dip
some rewards campaign going with stable coins, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'll definitely jump into that. I will say, like, on this dip, I do think it's important to note that it's a more mechanical deleveraging issue. This is something that was automatically triggered with liquidations, right? It's not because people are fearful or doubting the Bitcoin narrative and the ethos of Bitcoin and Bitcoin's value as a whole. This is something that happened automatically because of the price action of Bitcoin. So that's what ultimately triggered all of these liquidations. It's not, I mean, to me, that's actually sort of a bullish angle for Bitcoin. And I think that's why we're starting to see a bounce back
Just hodl.
because ultimately the narrative is still there and will continue to be there. And buyers see that. So I think we're going to, personally, I hope, not financial advice, hope to see a continued bounce back over time.
I mean,
Um,
it's just what it is,
yeah,
right?
what do you think, Nick?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think like that's how bull markets are made. Not everybody can make money, and you have to have these massive corrections to just keep going. So let's see. The crypto industry is also going through some massive, how do you say it? Like firing? Oh my god, I can't even find my words today. Anyway, a lot of people are
Yeah.
losing their jobs, so there's definitely a
Mhm.
big wipeout, not just on the charts. However, we've had Monad launch and they've done really well. The launch was around 2.5 FDV and it's now sitting at 4.5. So people that got into the pre-sale are pretty happy right now. And there are a lot of people have gotten an airdrop. The thing is, we're still waiting for a good meme coin on Monad. There's only rugs right now, so let's see. I mean, we're waiting. On the Mega Eat side, there's been there are pre-deposit bridges live. I think it's sitting at 250 market cap. Also news on the Barra chain. There's been some interesting like things that have been going on that have been either like denied or really given a point from Smokey. Let me bring up this tweet. But basically, Berachain gave an investor, Brevan Howard, a refund right on 25 million post CGE, which is
Jeez.
very unusual and not very ethical. But anyway, crazy things happen in crypto. Yeah, this is their long apology. It doesn't really say much about it. It's a lot of text. But if you want to read it, just go check
Yeah.
Smokey the Bear. Fun fact: the Bear team is not even doxed, right? So interesting,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's truly the wild, wild west, which is actually why OKX created an entire Hollywood video actually called The Mild, Mild West. If you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely you can check out the trailer on YouTube. But I'm really excited to announce and really remind everyone that we have a Mild, Mild West casino event in during Art Basel Miami next Wednesday. But the whole crew is going to be out there. We've got a lot of friends flying in from all over the world, really, to come hang. I'm so excited. Like, as soon as we announced this event with Pudgy Penguins, people were like, oh my goodness, I'm booking my flight. Like, I'm booking my hotel. Like, this is happening. I'm coming in. Like, you convinced me. And I love that. I was even telling my colleagues, I was like, guys, you don't understand. Like, we need to announce this fast because people will literally be booking their flights for this event. And sure enough, like I've seen so many comments of people deciding to go to Art Basel for this event. So really excited. It's going to have a lot of casino games, and we're actually going to do a product demo with some of the top traders showing us like what their favorite trading tools are, and DJ vibes, Western themes, the screening of the Mild Mild West show itself, which is a Tribeca Film Festival awarded show. So definitely pull up if you can. We'd love to see you. I've actually got the event link pinned to my account, so feel free to apply for the event. Would love to see you there. And one more thing, while we're talking about like stable coins and everything going crazy right now, in the space, I think a lot of people have stabled up, as I like to say. Um, we are actually currently running a really cool campaign with OKX where you can have 5% APY on USDG. Um, it's not usually something you can get at other exchanges unless you have a paid subscription. So this without a paid subscription, you can get 5% APY on USDG with OKX while you're all stabled up, maybe waiting for the market to recover a bit. You can actually passively earn some income, which is great.
So good.
We also have a pretty insane referral fee. We also have a pretty insane referral fee going on right now. If you give 150 USDG, you get 200 in USDG for each new trader they refer. So, yeah, just while you're sidelined waiting for that market, you can do something kind of fun, onboard some friends to the space in a really nice way because you're literally gifting them some USDG, and continue to grow your stack with USDG too. So, all good, fun stuff.
I see Neon's
Yeah,
chat.
any
Neon's community is already in the chat here. You guys are outrageous. He's coming. Don't worry.
go.
He's coming. We're
Let's
gonna bring him
go.
on.
I mean,
We're
is
gonna
there
bring
anything
him
else?
on.
I know we definitely wanna jump into it, like, probably in the next minute, but Kamski, is there anything else you feel like we should share around trenches before we bring our guest today?
I think an interesting, yeah. So a coin and a project that we've been like talking about for the past few streams, and this is something a big trend that you guys, if you're into crypto and you're looking at trends and narrative, like keep an eye on credit cards. I think Avicii is one that we've spotted, and it doesn't seem like it's felt the corrections. So yeah, like just have a look at these kind of coins. There's definitely utility projects that are doing pretty well. I actually made money on a meme coin, and it seems like there's some liquidity back in the trenches where you can finally degen and your coin's not gonna die after like 30 minutes. So it seems a little bit we're doing okay. I've got one here. Here, no, actually, here's the one that I degened on. Baby, it seems like it's still there. So let's see. Are the trenches
Yeah.
back? I mean, I hope so. Yeah, it's been rough out there, but we finally have coins that can survive after
Yeah, yeah.
30 minutes. So you don't have to be glued to your screen. Thank God. Um, let's see here. Why are we entering another influencer coin? Well, we'll be talking about that in a couple of minutes actually, because we have Neon and we have Jake, who's the founder of Thrust. So that's the theme of our stream today. So you've come to the right
Yeah,
place if you're wondering.
yeah, why don't we go ahead and just, like, bring them up? I'm gonna, share some intros, but if we can, like, get them on stage while I'm sharing.
Let's do
Jake
it.
is one of the clearest voices pushing crypto's creator economy forward. He's the founder and CEO of Thrust, the platform rewriting how creator and celebrity coins should launch, and former founder of Mood Online Cannabis Dispensary, which apparently is now led by the CEO of Goop. So that's pretty awesome. Welcome, Jake, to the show. Let's get him up here. And then today's guest is one of the most ignorable forces on the internet, a streamer who can go live and instantly pull tens of thousands into chaos, memes, and pure entertainment. Neon, you've built something like a 2 million fan base that's doesn't just watch you. Clearly, you move markets too. So, welcome to the show, Jake
Thanks for
and
having
Neon.
me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I didn't know when to unmute, but
All
how
good.
you
You're
guys how you
good.
guys
You're good.
doing today?
We're
You're
good.
chilling.
Super pumped to
I'm
have you
never
guys.
I'm never up at this time. I'm in LA, so it's 10:30 for me.
Yeah.
It's
How late
pretty
do you
early.
normally stream? And like, what's
Well,
your
I usually stream during the day, but I usually sleep like late and I wake up at like 12 o'clock. So shit, I woke up for you guys.
Well,
wow? Hey,
appreciate.
we're
We're
honored.
flattered. We're very
No, thank
flattered.
you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we are, we've created this show about a month ago, and we've been having some of the, most interesting and talented founders and voices in the space, and we thought that we really wanted to have you guys on to just talk about Thrush and everything that you've been doing, because what you're bringing to crypto and also as a streamer is pretty interesting, and we wanted to chat about that because definitely it's definitely a project that caught our eye, and I think that given the everything that you guys have been announcing and that you've been doing and plans for the future, yeah, we got pretty excited, and we're so pleased that you woke up for us. So definitely excited to have you here. How,
Yeah,
yeah.
Neon, it's been really cool to see like how quickly your creator coin took off on the pre-sale. Like, what was that experience like when you first learned the success of the pre-sale? Like, how what was the pre-sale number again? How many millions?
I think it was 1 point
Yeah, 1.15.
1.5.
1.5. And there was a
Yeah,
cap too, so everyone couldn't just buy as much as they wanted. I think it started like a $500 cap, so every person can only buy up to $500.
and that was like within just hours, right? If not,
I think
Uh,
it took a few days to sell out.
yeah, yeah. We ended up
Crazy.
launching around like the 7 day mark, which is when the pre-sale was about to end. It ended up filling in those last couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, did you expect that? Were you kind of surprised to see how much of your fan base is involved in the crypto scene and
I mean,
comfortable with like just DJing into this?
yeah, I knew everyone was in crypto. Like in the streaming space, it's hard because when they see a coin, they think it's a scam and it's tough. So like when I was streaming, people weren't really understanding at first, and they're like, "Oh, what is this shit?" Whatever. But yeah, regarding crypto, like everyone that watches me, they gamble, they online gamble, they use crypto for things, they invest in meme coins. So like they're already tapped into it. They were just like me doing it. They didn't understand it at first, but I feel like now they're starting to understand it more, doing stuff like this, explaining it to them what's exactly happening. But yeah, I was kind of shocked. I didn't think as much people were going to be involved in it as they were. But a few of them seem pretty excited. Like the people that are deep into crypto and understand it, I was in a lot of cool, nice DMs. And then I got to experience crypto Twitter, which is a whole different world. I didn't know they were that brutal, but um, yeah, it's been
Yep.
it's been a cool experience so far.
Did Aiden buy your coin, your pre-sale as well? Are your homies in?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think my boys put in just because I think
why?
a lot of people like they're staying a little away from crypto, but I gotta show them. I gotta show them results and be like, oh, you should have bought it, motherfucker. So
Aren't you?
Yeah.
That's so sad. I'd be so heartbroken if my friends, babe, like if Elizabeth like didn't buy my coin. Not that I'm not planning on launching a coin right now, but like if you didn't buy my coin, I'd be really hurt.
Yeah, it is definitely a massive gesture of support, especially with what you guys are building at Thrust. You're making it so much more tangible to and tied to real world assets, which is pretty interesting. Like what are your current plans with Neon and something that like is there something that you're particularly excited about in the near future for it?
So I have this really big thing I've been planning for months and months. I did like a 30-day stream where I streamed for 30 days and I didn't like nonstop 24/7. So I have like a part two of that, but way, way, way better coming soon. So like with this coin, like I want there to be like actual utility. I don't want people to just buy the coin and it's like, oh, I'm just a holder. So I want people to like actually have value. So my idea with this is making it deeper than just a coin. Like I want the holders to have a say in the streams, have a say in what goes on. So like make them take over the stream. So with that project I'm doing, I can't really say a date or exactly what it is because I don't want my idea to get stolen. But the holders are gonna have a huge role in everything that goes on throughout that whole event. So just doing random things like that. I want everyone to see the value of holding Neon, not just holding it just for to make money or just to support me, but make it deeper than that. Make them have actual power over the streams, power of what happens, and make their voices heard. Because I feel like a lot of people they just type in the chat, and it's just there's no real connection. So
Yeah. Oh, that would be so dope. So basically, you're saying like if they have like if they're a shareholder of the token, they ask you to do something, you might actually have to do it.
exactly, exactly.
So we have your
Hmm.
chat here. Or I don't know if it's your chat, but they're like really intense in here.
How do I pull up? Hold on, let me see. How do I pull up your chat?
Yeah.
If you go to if you go to OKX on Twitter and
Okay.
if you click on the PFP, the logo,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in
I'll
crypto
pull it
for
up
too
there.
long. We can handle FUD. You guys are have nothing on us. You little internet
Here we
people.
are.
Yeah, and then you'll see the chat on the right. And you can like literally start engaging with him. I feel like they would love that. What up, guys?
Yeah, yeah. You
We're
you
All
and
right,
stream
I
and
can
for
see
those
now.
trolls.
who are tuning into our different, channels, to Camski's, my channel, if you come join the OKX one, we'll interact with you directly there, but I think I don't know. I personally just interact with the OKX one, which is kind of fudding my own live stream, but, awesome. Yeah, sweet. You have an awesome fan base, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
I'd love
we
to see
love
them
them.
pull
They're
up.
so lovely.
They're
They're
a bunch
so
of
Yeah, you're
sweet.
trolls.
They're so
Yeah,
sweet.
they look pretty supportive right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, they're lovely people. So how did you guys meet? How did this start? How did this get started?
Yeah, I mean, we ended up meeting through Iggy. Iggy's been pretty much kind of leading, bringing people into the space, right? Like she's been in here in crypto for the last, I guess, 2 to 3 years. She's more well versed in it than I am, that's for sure. And honestly, I think she's like the best example of like a celebrity token that hasn't really rugged, right? Because realistically, she's stayed here, and I think that's all that's really important at the end of the day is continuing to deliver and continue to show up. Is what fans want. They want to see that consistency. So yeah, that's pretty much how we met. Is just through Iggy.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So
And I know that Iggy briefed you a little bit on crypto, Neon. Like, what's I would say, like the top advice, the top survival kit that she gave you for crypto?
Well, for my coin specifically, she said to never leave your community because like for example, like right now when the market's red, she's like, don't just because it's red and the coin is going down, don't just like start, not talking about what you're doing. Don't stop talking to your community because when it does go green and then you try to come back, no one's gonna, they're gonna be like, you left us when things were bad. So just more about community building. She gave me a little rundown of crypto. I used to invest in like Solana. I was deep in like Solana NFTs and I just lost a shit ton of money and I was like, fuck crypto. And then when I met Iggy, which just out of nowhere, we did a bunch of streams. She was big into crypto, started learning more, seeing how she did it. I was like, okay, fuck it. And then trust came along the way. And I was like, this is a good opportunity. So, but yeah, she's been teaching me a lot, helping me a lot, like teaching me how to deal with crypto Twitter, which is fucking brutal.
Is it
And then
brutal?
just say, yeah, just
Is
helping me
CT
build that
brutal?
community.
Is CT worse than streamer chats, in your opinion?
What'd you say?
Is CT, like, is crypto Twitter worse than like
Oh yeah,
streamer
for sure,
chats?
1,000,000%. Yeah,
March.
'cause so my content back then used to be so crazy, and I would do dumb shit and do stupid shit, and the chat was just crazy. But this past like year and a half, I've chilled out and I've started to do like better normal content. And my chat's pretty normal, but then I would go back to crypto Twitter. I'm like, holy fuck, these people are ruthless. I just wonder if they would say it in person, like at a crypto convention.
There's no
But
No,
chance. There's no
yeah,
no,
chance.
there's just no way.
no.
But
They're just
it's funny.
fans.
It's cool because there are a lot of people that are just like it's like a lot of rage bait. It's like it's interesting.
I mean, it's like just like prediction markets, right? Because once people have skin in the game with real money in the game, it's completely different dynamic than just like passively sitting back and consuming entertainment. It's like, no, I
Mhm.
have skin in the game now. And just like if you're doing sports betting and something, you have a very
Yeah.
strong feeling of how something goes.
Do
Was
you
that
do you
sort of a
feel
shocking?
sorry to cut you off. Do you feel like
Yeah.
the reason why Web2 doesn't want to enter this space or is hesitant to is because of the toxicity of crypto Twitter?
Um, I don't
It's a
think.
hot take.
So it's
I
very,
definitely feel it. So, all right, so someone like me coming in, I'm like,
yeah.
if a streamer that's trying to give their platform to crypto and try to, because from what I've heard, people making token. I hate calling myself a celebrity, but like, or like someone that has a name making
Yeah.
tokens, it's just like it's a very dead thing, and everyone gets scammed and fucked over. So like, if I'm trying to do it the right way, then like it should be like with open arms, instead of just trying to scare away the streamer community, trying to scare away the streamer. Well, I'm not scared. I'm not gonna leave, but it's just like it's interesting. Like I would think that people would want to come together and be like, oh, maybe this kid's actually doing something and like give it a chance instead of like making an opinion right away. But
They're jaded, and also they're, obviously everyone's fighting for attention and views. So you have other accounts which have
yeah,
grown as brands just by hating.
yeah,
But I mean, I don't know, Elizabeth. Do you get? I don't really get that much hate on my post. I think it really depends on like the kind of brand that you curate. There's definitely a very wholesome side of CT, but it definitely moves in waves, right? If the market's down, people will be. If everybody's winning, vibes are going to be up. If people are losing,
Yeah,
it's not going to be
that's true.
it's going to be it's going to be sad, and people are not going to be in a great mood. So they'll go and
Yeah.
try to point finger at the first person that comes in. And there, I mean, to be fair, like there has been a series of celebrities that have launched coins and rugged, and not also indirectly they've been taken advantage of. Their image has been used by people that have been launching coins. So there is definitely that history, but you know uh, it's crypto, right? Like meme coins, same thing. There's it's
Yeah.
nothing new under the sun. It's just when the market's down, everybody's in a bad mood. So yeah.
Yeah, and ultimately, I think what's probably really different maybe from your side of the world, Neon, where you're putting out like really funny, entertaining, generally positive content, I would say. On crypto Twitter, I think the way the algorithm rewards people with the attention economy is actually rage baiting, kind of what Kamsky was just saying. Is it's all about what can I do to get people to do comments? And usually people comment if you say something that's kind of triggering or like kind of a polarizing opinion. And so the algorithm is kind of trained to reward polarizing opinions, and that's probably why people just come into the platform with such passion and rage, and a lot of times you have to have thick skin to be part of that.
Yeah.
It's all
That makes
entertainment
sense.
at the end of the day. You can laugh about it, but it does help to take a break sometimes because it can get like a lot of very intense.
No, I
I'm
don't
Yeah.
need
pretty
a
sure you
break.
know about
But
it.
I've
but we're
I'm pretty
I've been on
sure
the
we don't
internet
have to
since I
tell
was
you about it.
13, so
Yeah, we don't have to tell you about that. Um,
mm.
but
Yeah, but we're glad you're here, Neon. I think it's awesome what you're doing and what you and Jake and Iggy as well are all doing for the creator coin economy. I would just love to dive into that because I feel like you guys are, especially when it comes to just like really thinking about, okay, how do we create a system that's going to uh, diversify the allocation in a really fair, equal way. You're thinking about the pre-sale. You're thinking about the bonding curve. You're thinking about snipers and bots. Yeah, can we kind of like double click into that, like what you're building at Thrust and how that's different?
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, the next phase for Thrust is pretty much opening up this platform, right? We want other creators to be able to also launch alongside, celebrities. I know Neon doesn't like that word, but celebrities like Neon himself, and Iggy, and even Megan Fox when she comes on, right? So
Wait,
like we
what
we
word do
want.
you like, Neon? Like if it's not celebrity, like are you, like creator, like
I guess I'm just someone with a name. I don't know. I just feel like celebrity like is like like Justin Bieber. I don't like Megan Fox. Megan Fox is a celebrity. Iggy's a celebrity. I'm just a streamer.
what do you think of about
Streamer
that?
celebrity.
What do you think of Justin Bieber coming in and starting to stream on Twitch?
It's cool. Like the fact that like everyone is streaming now is interesting. I never thought streaming would get here. Like doing this for so many years, it's just evolving crazy. Like you'll see an NFL quarterback throwing passes on Sunday. The next day he's on stream playing games. Like it's insane to see like everyone just coming together. And streaming's bigger than ever. I think it's going to keep continuing to grow. Like it's taken over TV in my opinion because it's live, it's natural, and it's like just entertaining. And like I feel like nowadays people would rather watch a live stream over watching a pre-recorded TV show or whatever it is. So it's interesting to see the evolution of streaming, and it's just going to keep going for sure.
100%. I mean, that's why we decided to do it. Like, how many podcasts can you still watch, right? Like, people just want to see live content. But yeah, it's definitely interesting
they want to see the
seeing.
bloopers. They
Yeah,
want to
they
Yeah,
see
want
it
to
because it's
see.
authentic.
unfiltered.
It's
Yeah,
raw. It's
yeah, yeah.
authentic. Like there's no bullshit. You can't sit there every day and put on a fake persona. Like I've tried it before. It doesn't work. Like
Yeah.
you have to be yourself, and people see through the bullshit. So it's cool to no pre-recorded, no nothing. Like it's just all natural.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
totally.
bring?
Sorry, Jake. I
Oh,
feel like
sorry.
we cut you off because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I
Back
No, no, no.
to
do want to
back to
start
Let it
thrust.
circle
roll.
back
Let it
on like
roll. Keep
yeah,
going.
no, like yeah. What are you? I guess the original question is like, what are you building at Thrust, and what makes it different from other creator coin
Launchpads.
platforms?
Yeah, so I mean, it's really just opening up the platform is what our main focus is over the next coming months, right? And it's doing it in a verified and safe, transparent way. I mean, if you look at, these other launch pads that exist, I think a huge issue with them is the amount of slop that they're producing. And realistically, it's hard for retail and traders to kind of filter out what is going to work and what's not going to work, right? So what we're focused on is really bringing verified creators to the platform next, and ensuring that their launches are done in a very safe and transparent way. And yeah, that's sort of our goal over these next couple months as we build this part out of the platform.
Which other people
Yeah,
are you
I
gonna be onboarding? Sorry to cut you off. Because I know you
ooh
mentioned
yeah.
Megan
Next
Fox. Like,
question.
do you guys have plans on bringing other streamers, or is it actors? Who's next?
Yeah.
Can
So
you
I,
give
I
us?
I can't speak to any of those, but I mean the beauty of this is like we already have like one of the top streamers in the world. We already have one of the top artists in the world, one of the top actresses in the world joining us. So really it's going to kind of just snowball after that, and you're going to see a lot of people start to jump on, because the way that we're doing this is we're going to be shifting towards more so tokenizing your brand. rather than launching your own coin, because I think that's going to solve a lot of the friction that is that initial hurdle that exists when someone wants to launch a coin, right? I
It's like
think
a safe
there's a
layer
lot of
between the person and the brand.
sort of, yeah. I mean, it takes a lot to convince someone to like launch a coin, right? Because it's this like big deal. They're afraid of rug pulls, all this other stuff. I think if we shift to tokenizing your brand, it's sort of just like a natural thing that needs to occur, right? It's like the next like you know it's the evolution of your personal brand. Like it just exists on the blockchain. It should be tradable. People should be able to own part of it. And that's what we're going to be pivoting thrust to.
Right, because that way it doesn't feel like, "Oh, this person is personally benefiting and, like, getting most of the allocation." It's versus like, "Hey, this is like a business." Like, well, is it more of an optical change, or is it?
I,
Because
I
that's
think
how I
it's
would see it when you tell me that. It feels more
Yeah,
optical.
I think it is definitely more optical, but we're trying to pivot to, cater towards the Web 2 side, which I mean, optics really matter there, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, the minute you mention a coin, they think like, oh, rug pull, meme coin, whatever. And I mean, rightfully so at the end of the day, because look at the current environment, right? Like it's like a PvP war everywhere you go. So I think, changing the narrative and like the optics, like you said, to tokenizing your own personal brand rather than having to convince them to launch a coin is going to be a lot easier going forward.
Yeah, and who is the next big celebrity that you're planning to work with at Thrust?
um right now it's Megan Fox after Iggy, so or it might go Megan and then Iggy, we'll see, but yeah, those are the two big names.
Okay, sick.
Amazing.
What was the idea?
Huge news.
Yeah, no, we're definitely super pumped for that. I had some question like, what was the idea behind having or giving no supply to the creator?
It's misaligned incentive to give supply to a creator, right? Because they can never realize any of that value at the end of the day. The minute they start to realize any of that value, their fan base starts calling it a rug pull, all this other stuff. It just doesn't really add up. So it doesn't make sense to me for creators to hold any of the supply, because really it should belong to the believers and the fans at the end of the day. So I mean, if a creator does want to go purchase some of their own supply because they believe that and they're making the bet on their future value of the attention that they're capturing, then they should be able to. But they should be, waiting in line with everyone else and being able to purchase at the same price as everyone else.
Neon, how did it feel when you got told that you were gonna launch a coin and you couldn't have any of it? What was your first?
I was like, damn, bro, I can't scam anyone. No, that's literally the only reason I even did this, is like feeling comfortable, because I see like so many people lose their careers, like get absolutely fucking railed when they make a coin, and there's like all these problems, and then they get caught up. But with us, I can't, like, there's no like risk at all for me. So it was a no-brainer. But yeah, because I told myself no crypto, staying away from crypto, never doing this again. And Thrust is literally the only reason I'm doing it. So
Yeah, do you
It,
think, like, once you've been talking with Iggy and she's onboarded you to crypto, do you like, what was the aha moment for you that you were like, "Oh, actually there's a lot of misconceptions around creator coins and what celebrities can do in the crypto space?"
well, I feel like it's not. I don't think it's misconceptions, because I feel like everyone just fucked everyone over. Like, I don't think there's, other than Iggy, I don't know any person who's not done wrong, or like just
yeah.
their coin just gone to shit. So I just, like, I wanted to kind of follow her footsteps, like seeing the community she built, seeing what she did. She still to this day tweets about it every day, like talks about her coin, and it's doing well. Her community is amazing. Like, I saw it in person at that convention we're at. So just like trying to be the person to do it when no one else can't. Because like streaming wise, I never wanted to be a one-dimensional person. Like, I don't want to just be a streamer. I want to get into so many different things. So crypto is just a different avenue that I wanted to tap into. Like, I know there's like small groups and stuff, but at the end of the day, there is a huge audience, and I just wanted to tap into it.
What would you be doing if you weren't streaming?
Um, I think I'd be fucked. I don't know. Like, I never really paid attention in school. This was like, I've been doing YouTube and stuff since I was 13. So it was like, either you do this or you're kind of fucked for life. But I have no idea. I've never really thought of that. Maybe like community college. I have no idea. because I didn't even have good grades, so I wouldn't get into a good college.
I mean, these days, what they say, there's so much knowledge on the internet. You don't necessarily need to have some kind of education. You could probably be lecturing yourself at universities at this point, to be honest. But
True, but then I get lazy. But yeah, there's just the internet's crazy. There's so much ways to make money now. Like if you really just have the drive, like you could really do anything nowadays.
Well, I think that's the best thing is like you're clearly a really curious person. So I don't think you would be lazy because I feel like it's the opposite of laziness is like lack of curiosity and like the fact that you're going out, you're asking people, you're finding people to chat with, creating like really cool conversations and content. Um, what's your what's your like general inspiration for content? Because it seems like so much of the crypto space is now going to TikTok, going to Twitch, and like so people are kind of like just totally scrolling, consuming this kind of content. What do you find is like um, the best like topics and things that you're jumping on right now that maybe people should keep an eye out for?
I mean, the number one thing that sells is drama, but I try to stay away from that because that's what I used to do. Like everyone wants to see like a relationship or like beefing another streamer or whatever it is. But for me, it's just like just doing lifestyle, normal shit. Like my main thing that I've enjoyed personally the most is bringing athletes on because I just love sports. So that's like what I've found a lot of success in recently. Like just seeing myself get posted on ESPN, Sports Center. I'm like, holy shit! I used to watch this, and now like I'm on here. So for me, it's just like just whatever comes. Like I don't really have plans. I just whatever happens and pops up, I just do it. But I just try to stay disciplined because like I can be motivated, all this stuff, but if I'm not disciplined, if I'm not waking up every day streaming, like the first thing I do, like it might not be healthy, but the first thing I do is check my phone, answer calls, plan the next stream when I wake up, like right before I get out of bed. Like that's all I'm doing. Like I have a lot of goals as a streamer, and I just want to be the best at what I do. Like and I don't think that means being like number one numbers wise. Like I don't care to average the most views, but I just want to deliver the best content that people have ever seen. And it gets hard because you're streaming every day. You get burnt out. You're traveling. Like for me, I travel probably like I'm probably on like 20 flights a month,
yeah,
like
that's
at
wild.
least, like going to different cities. Like for me, like I'm doing collabs. I'm like, if an NBA player is not going to come to me, I got to go to him. If I'm doing something with an NFL team, I got to go to their city. So it's just staying disciplined for me, and just seeing where the wind takes me, like following trends. Like, but at the same time, you don't want to copy anyone because if you copy them, it's just not going to work. And then I think something that cool that I've really built is this clipping community of like 1,000+ clippers who are just ride or dies, who've been with me for 2 years, who are ready to post on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything. That's also something I want to do. I want to start paying out in the Neon token to my clippers and have that as like the universal coin for all clipping. So that's something I'm working on.
Have you ever
I
met your
love that because
Clippers? Oh,
we've
sorry.
totally found that Clippers are like the absolute kings when it comes to streamer content. And we're shout out to all the Clippers watching the show
Mm.
right now. We're like so appreciative of you. I think that's something that's like so important for all live stream shows is to have a really strong community of Clippers. Um, and yeah, Clippers are king, and I think it's really cool because they're the people that get to like really ultimately break the news. We get to set it up for them, and they get to like come in and grab something that's really exciting and share it first. I'm like personally now really curious. How did you cultivate your community of Clippers?
So it all started, I was averaging a few hundred viewers. I started at like a very low pay per 100K. So the way it goes is they get paid based off of how good they do. So I started at like $5 per 100K, which is $50 per million views. It was really slow, just getting people to come. This is before when Clippers like weren't even a thing, like no one was paying Clippers. And I just kept slowly building it up throughout the years, upping the price. My recent payout is at $1 million for the month. So we're still trying to get that done, get that paid out, which should be done soon to any of my Clippers
Have you met
watching.
some
But
of
yeah,
your Clippers in real life, like like Scuba
oh yeah.
Ryan? These people, like they're.
Oh, you know Scuba
I
Ryan? That's
mean,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
I've never met him, but a few of my clip like there's one of my boys. His name's the Clip Studio. He's like it's crazy. You see his clippers, they're disciplined too. Like the fact that they need to sit there and watch streams, even if they don't find it the most entertaining, and
yeah, they're
find shit to
huge.
clip up and be fast and be the first person to do it. Like that takes. It's not as easy as people think. But yeah, one of my top clippers. I was going to the gym with him for a little bit. Like just cool ass dude. These people they're cool as fuck. And the cool thing is like I feel like the Clippers have more of a say than the streamer now because you could stream and you could say whatever you want, but the Clippers can caption it however they want and spread any agenda. So you got to
Yeah.
keep a good,
And they'll
you got to
like
keep it cool.
repost each other. Like it will start from Screwball, go from like some other accounts. Like, yeah, it's funny. Like I have a crypto feed and then, they pierce through. So you kind of see like the other side of the internet as well. It's pretty fun. Where do you think like the future of streaming is going though?
I feel like everyone's making a new standard. Like Kai did a whole big thing, and then now there's a whole standard of production and stuff. So it's like I think everyone's just trying to do bigger and bigger and bigger. So I just wonder where the limit is.
The
I
marathon, you
think like
mean?
yeah, the marathon, yeah.
Mm.
So I just want to. I think like within the next year, I think everyone's gonna start going back to the basics and chilling out because there's only so much high production, crazy events you can do. So I think because like for example, like no one wants to watch gaming right now. Like everyone just wants to see you go IRL and go around the city and do random shit. Like no one wants to sit down and watch you play video games. So I think within the next year or two, it's going to start dialing back down and going back to like the basics for a little bit because people are going to get tired of all the crazy shit. So just wait to see what happens. I don't know. I thought streaming was gonna like start slowing down a year ago, and it just got bigger and
Oof,
bigger. So I have
no.
no fucking idea.
Completely the opposite. I'm in Dubai right now, so there's no IRL streaming. You get put into jail for that. It's like they're pretty
Oh no,
strict.
I'm coming to
Really?
Dubai next month. I'm gonna be streaming IRL streaming there.
Really? How?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You say that I went to jail for IRL streaming there.
I know you crashed a car, no?
No, that was bait. You see, the Clippers they be baiting. They be saying bullshit.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no,
Too
My
good.
bad.
I was filming in an illegal area. I was in jail for 2.5 days.
Okay. Sick.
Crazy.
Well, there's a big crypto conference actually happening in Abu Dhabi in December, the second week. It's gonna be Breakpoint. If you're around, pass by.
I
It's gonna
think
be
that's
fun.
when I'm going. Actually, it's crazy.
Oh, really?
Or let us know if you're in Art Basel as well.
I
Next
think
week,
I'll be
actually.
there too.
Wait, shut up. Okay, pull up to our casino night party with Pudgy Penguins.
Okay.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'll shoot you the invite, but that'd be
Yeah,
awesome. We'd love
yeah.
to see you.
Hell yeah, I'd love to
Um,
come.
Hell yeah. Okay, we are going to be wrapping up soon, but I do want to ask a couple more questions about the neon coin. Like, okay, so if you could redo day one, like what would you change? Because I know, Jake, you say you guys are like launching a new platform. You're switching to maybe brands instead of the creator themselves. So just kind of curious, like what would you change?
It's still gonna be like personal brands, like creator brands, right? So it's not gonna
Hmm.
be, like, corporate brands. But I mean, I think we would have probably dropped the pre-sale raise, and capture that kind of day one couple first hour momentum. And realistically, like these are things that we're learning and we're receptive to like all feedback, and we're gonna keep tweaking for future launches as well. So I mean, in hindsight, like we all would have also bought Bitcoin at, a dollar. So I mean, we would have changed a lot of things in the past, and I think what matters is how we correct those things going forward.
Yeah, that's totally fair. By the way, one thing I did want to mention, for all the neon fans out there and people who are jumping into crypto, if you're kind of new to OKX, we're an exchange. There is an app, there's a mobile app that you can actually download and buy neon actively. So not financial advice, but just so you know how easy it is to buy neon with OKX, you can literally now access all different Solana tokens through the OKX exchange app. It's we're calling it C DeFi. So it's basically CeFi, which is centralized finance, plus DeFi, decentralized finance, DeFi. And let me actually like show my screen real quick so you guys can actually see how it looks. It is on the mobile app, so I'll just show you what the website looks like. But if my screen is up, yeah, you can just scan this QR code. I'll just like zoom in a little bit quicker. You can scan the QR code, download the app, and literally say how much you want to buy. So, for example, you can buy this meme coin here. It's on Solana, and then yeah, you can see all these different market insights too. So yeah, this is literally the first time ever. This just launched a couple weeks ago. Literally the first time ever that centralized exchange users have access to the entire Solana ecosystem. We also support Base. We also support XLayer. But yeah, just wanted to highlight for those interested in purchasing Neon, you can do it now through the OKX app. Really easy. We've received really great feedback, and yeah, we're really excited for it. Yeah, we can take my screen
Awesome.
down now.
Cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I just wanted to share. Yeah, just wanted to share how people can like access it. And yeah, like, is there anything else you guys want to share in the show today? Could be anything crypto related, maybe your Thanksgiving plans. By the way, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow in the US. And so I think Jake, are you also American? I assume you're American.
No,
No, you're
I'm
not
Canadian.
American? Oh
We
shoot.
had our
Oh,
Thanksgiving a while ago.
no. I'm sorry. I know that's offensive to some Canadians to get the
Seriously?
mistake, but
It's not offensive.
Wait,
Is
Canadians
it?
celebrate Thanksgiving on a different day?
Yeah, we have it. It's like in October.
The fuck?
I know. I
I'm
know.
too European for this
Interesting.
conversation. Sorry,
It
guys.
kind of makes sense though, right? Because like, why would we want turkey back to back so soon to like
I think that's
Christmas?
fair. I think Thanksgiving moved up would be nice.
Yeah,
I also feel like we should like push Christmas to later because like in February, because February can be so dark and depressing in New York City. So I'm like, we need something warm and festive during this month. But
yeah,
hey, maybe we'll get a Megan Fox party. That would be
totally.
festive. Let's
That
see.
would be.
Let's see. Yeah. Building up the hype. We're excited. Um,
But
cool.
before
Well,
we close up, I just have one last question for Neon. Like, how would you like, if you had like a couple of words for your community that you wanted to, like share before we close off, like what you want them to know? I think as a message and what they can, expect from you.
For sure. Token wise or streaming wise or both?
Both, up to you.
But, well, streaming wise, same old shit, just a different day. You guys already know the content's gonna be great. Continue to do things, evolve my content. And token wise, I mean, a lot of people don't understand, and they're starting to understand a little more. A lot of people don't see what I'm trying to do, but I think when more stuff come out and they see the actual utility of the token, they'll understand it more. Everyone's just looking at the charts and they're laughing and making jokes and shit. It is a red market, but hopefully things will pick up soon. And regardless, even if it doesn't pick up soon, I still want to, represent my community. I still want to do things. I still want to do things for the token holders and make it, of value to you guys. So I'm going to continue to do that, continue to push, my coin, and I'll never just leave it and let it, be a thing that in the past and just be like a, quick little side mission. But I'm going to make sure to keep repping it, keep incentivizing the people, and growing as a community. I think as I grow, the token should grow. So I just need to lock in on my streams, become the biggest streamer in the world, and then we'll all be sitting at the dinner table eating a great steak.
Let's
yes.
go.
Let them eat. That's awesome. Wait, what are you going to be doing in Basel, by the way? Because you say you'll be out there.
I have no idea. I still need to figure that out. I'm definitely going though,
Let's go. Okay,
because I'm
definitely.
gonna be in Miami doing a bunch of streams. Like I'm gonna be there for a week, so it's gonna overlap that time. So
Yeah, definitely the Pudgy Penguins OKX Casino, Mile West Casino on Wednesday. Definitely be sharing that. Yeah,
yeah.
Jake. Any last words from you? Also, like anything that you want to share around Thrust, around the roadmap. Yeah, around the mechanism. Anything.
Yeah, no, I think we covered quite a bit. Yeah, I appreciate you having us on.
Well,
Sweet.
we
Awesome.
love this stream. Honestly, super pumped. Again, like when we started this, we wanted to have like a fun show every week. Elizabeth and I are friends IRL as well, and we just wanted to like get cool people on board and just like chat about crypto. And honestly, it's been really really cool to have you guys chat. You guys, a little positivity is good for the soul. You know what I mean? Like
I recognize all these names. They're all they're just trolls. They're my Twitter community.
we still love you very much. You know what I mean? But yeah, wish you well. Hope your day gets better as well. We're from CT. We're worse than you guys. Don't worry. Anyways,
But yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
It's been a
Thanks,
pleasure.
everyone.
Bye guys. See you next week.
All right.
Bye
Bye bye.
everyone.
See you.
Thanks.